Chadithadius Carter. Yes. And all the rest of your Lutcher Bulldogs.
Where's the lineup?
Batting second, and at shortstop, number 7, Jacob Pierce. Hitting third and on the mound for the Tarpons, number 11, Jacob Curall. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 2, Jack Leday. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, number 15, Camden Berg. Batting sixth and behind the plate at catcher, number 9, Eduardo Galicia. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 20, Mason Buzigard. In the 8 hole, left fielder, number 5, Brock Johnson. Batting ninth, center fielder, number 6, Hayden Colley. And in right field, number 22, Caden Angelet. And the rest of your South Lafourche Tarpons. Head coach Chandler Guidros, assistant coaches Brian Chasson and Bucky Angelet.
Let's pause for the playing of our national anthem here
All right.
at Eddie Blanchard Field.
Please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem. Play ball.
All right, let's rock and roll. We've got Tarp. Let's rock and roll. Let's have a good time. Hopefully, let's get a home victory for the Tarps. Babin will stand in. First pitch brought to you by State Bank from Jacob Curall is hit a mile in the air foul, 0-1, so he throws a strike. Our new netting system gets tested early. It is 1-0. The net is 1-0. The count is 1-1, just to be clear. That one's fouled into the netting again. The net is now 2-0. So 0 balls and 2 strikes. Curall ahead of Babin, trying to get an early inning out. He's looking sharp so far, as you would expect that he would. Curall's 0-2 is high.
Right behind home plate. That ball hit that screen on
Don't know how much good it's going to do you, but it's worth the shot. As that one hits the left, but right at the left fielder who makes the play, and there's one away. Fly ball out to Brock Johnson. And Marshall Luke will stand
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 8, Marshall Lowe.
He just put the bat out and went where the pitch was at.
Marshall Luke is a sophomore, and he's already an LSU commitment, so that'll tell you the type of player he is. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Speaking of LSU, they're playing against Arkansas tomorrow at noon because of the bad weather. The 0-1. That's low into the net. 1-1. Well, you shouldn't have any scouting report unless if you went back to last year. But as good of a coaching staff as they may have gone back to last year's. That's high, 2-1. Greg Crosby asked me to repeat which direction the wind is blowing. It's blowing out, brother. South wind. 2-1 is hit hard on the left side. Fielded by the shortstop. Pierce gets it to the bag in time for the out. 2 quick outs for the Tarpons. And a good start to the game for Curall. Brock Luke will stand in.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 4, Brock Lowe.
Let's say this, it is 6:05 and we still don't have any drinks or anything like that. The umpire has drinks. And they're on the coach. First pitch to Luke is a strike. It's 0-1. And if he gets an out here, that dugout's going to bounce out. They're going to be fired up. The 0-1 is low. Blocked by Galicia. It's 1-1. The Tarpons are playing Booker T. Washington on Saturday here. Saturday's supposed to be hot. Warm day at the park. The 1-1 is hit a mile in the rear side play over the netting and into the street. It's 1-2. Tarpons are 1 pitch away from perhaps having a clean top of the first inning.
Go, Jake.
Draw delivers. And a hook blocked by Galicia, and it's 2-2. Yes. That's pretty good work. Time is called. Is that Mr. Eddie Vera? Yes. He is working the plate. Don't recognize the fella at first. Tell you, I was at Central in St. Aug yesterday, and it was 2 umpires, and boy, I regret not having names. That one is wide, 3-2. 2 gentlemen that I'd never really seen before. They did an excellent job, so it's good to see some new blood getting involved. Brock Luke working the full. Curall trying to get out of the first clean. And the pitch. Hit to the catcher. Galicia has to make a throw. And time. The Sanamo, Pearson, Curall. Let's take a 1-minute break, scoreless, after a half an inning on KLEB.
Is that a princess?
Pitch from Smith
You tried this? Yeah.
to
they
Sanamo.
good.
1-0. Sanamo has consistently hit the ball hard all year. They've not always had good luck to go with those hard hit balls. As high as the head 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch. Again, 3-0. The 3-0 coming from Smith to Sanamo. Is a walk. He walked him on 4. Jacob Pierce will stand in, and we'll see if Tarpon will try to force the issue and maybe try to bunt him over. He is showing bunt. They charge in, pulls back, and it's a strike 0-1. We see that a lot too. Not just from the Tarpons, really from everybody. Shows bunt again. Hits it down, but foul on the right side. So now what do you do with an 0 ball and 2 strike count?
Standing in their wrist, like over the plate, like on the inside corner of the plate.
We talked about this off the air before the game started, is that the Tarpons bunted a lot. Boy, their execution's going to have to get a little better in the stretch run. They're actually get it down again. He pulls back and will pop it up. A mile in the air to the catcher. He will make the play. There's one out. Put that under the too close for. Hero puts it in play, maybe try a hit and run, something to generate some offense here. Smith was going to throw over to first. Smith has been hot or cold through 2 batters, right? He threw nothing but balls to Sandoval, nothing but strikes to Pierce. Pitch. Tried to throw back. I think the pitch was on the ball, right? Could be 1-0. Sandoval's going to have to be careful. That secondary lead. Not sure the count. We're going to have to check it. Check it now. Either way, Smith will be delivering to Curall the pitch. That's for sure strike. Let's see. Looks pretty sharp. Didn't get a signal from Blue. The count it's either 1-1 or 0-2. Pitch. We just found out, but struck him out. So that pitch was indeed a strike, and there's 2 away. The old crooked day got him looking.
Up next for the Tarpons, number 2, Jack Leday.
And the scouting report that we got on him is that he's a good one. As Leday will stand in. He's showing, but ain't no way he's playing. Pulls back. There's a strike 0-1. Struggling, man. I've been talking about this on play-by-play all week. Allergies, I can feel it. The 0-1. Foul. That's 0-2. Might need you in the middle innings.
See here if they're going to take.
Try to force some offense, perhaps. The 0-2. And this, so the Tarpons get a base runner, but nothing on the board. We'll be back in 60 seconds. After 1, it's scoreless on KLEB.
tell you what, I think we might be in for a pitcher.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, number 13, Hastings.
Pitch to Hastings just popped up. Foul behind us. Dude, there's not enough, or not enough, listen to me, there's not much space, rather, between the plate and the net. So for that ball to get over the net, you got to hit that a mile in the air. That's what we just saw. The 0-1 is wide. 1-1. I just thought a raindrop. I'd rather that than a raindrop, because that's foul 1 and 2.
Looking like it'd be a pretty good pitch.
Hastings trying to get the leadoff man aboard, the 2-2. Woo, just missed inside 3-2. Coach Gitros wanted it. Full count delivery. Hit in the air into the net, and it'll stay full. Wells full count offering. Oh, just missed in the inside part. So it's a leadoff man aboard for the Dogs.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 19, Smith.
Pinch runner with that 21.
Please let it be an easy to pronounce name. Dane Bowden. Easy enough.
If not, number 21.
As Smith will stand in. What do you think? Laying one down? He's a big boy.
Pinch running at first base, Dane Bowden.
Let's see. He is bunting. Pulls back. At least he will throw to first. The pitch was called a strike. It's 0-1. It's like deja vu, right? That's the exact same thing that happened to the Tarpons. What a pop-up bunt. Shows it again. Do all step off.
We've seen several pop-up bunts the last few years.
Pretty memorable ones. As he gets it down foul. 7-2. I feel like since we saw it with South Terrebonne, they haven't lost the game since then. All kidding aside, I understand they look very impressive on Tuesday. I wasn't able to be there.
Look, we had a chance.
The 0-2 not bunting this time. It's inside 1-2. If there's any type of critique so far, it's that Cural's off-speed stuff has not been all that sharp yet. He has thrown the heater with some movement. See if he could come with like a slider or something to get him to chase right here. 1-2. Swing and a miss. The runner heads to second. Go throw down, and he's in there. So the Tarpons do get an out. So it's almost like a bunt at the end of the day. They give up an out and get the runner to second on the steal.
Pitch right there.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 15, Rock.
Now Colin Roquez will stand in with a runner in scoring position. Pitch. Hit on the left side, fielded by Pierce. Got to get it to the bag, and he does. The runner will advance to third. The Tarpons get the second out. So there's 2 away. Good job by Pierce.
Up next, number 12, LaBeouf.
Pierce had to play with the umpire. The umpire was almost in his vision as he moved to the left to field the ball. That was a nice job by the G.
2 outs, runner at third. Curel back to the windup. The pitch is a strike 0-1. The guy making his debut, Curel's been pretty sharp. The 0-1. Hit in the air, a mile. The Park's going to hold it. Can anyone catch it? They will chase it down and make the play. First baseman Leday catches it near the fence out there, and that retires the side. So the Tarpons use their defense to get out of the inning. They're going to the bottom two, still scoreless. Can Big Blue get a run? We'll find out in 60 seconds on KLE. That's an error on the play-by-play guy. Still a little rusty after missing Tuesday's game. First one in 6 years. It's a ball, 2-0. Call that one straight. Yeah, no, they okay, yeah, I was about to say, they reset the scoreboard, 2-0. Yeah. Should have trusted my instincts, right? I was going off the scoreboard. The 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. That's why 3-1. So the Tarpons have worked to a hitter's count. With a good hitter, Camden Berg was talking to his pop before the game. Said, man, Camden's just hitting it hard right at people. Let's see if he can drive something here. 3-1. He hits it hard. Look out. Chandler nearly got smoked by it out there. It is foul, and it's full. Somebody might need to get Chandler a glove. You have not offered any inside. The full count. That one's a little bloop shot. That'll be fielded by the third baseman for the out. Here's one away. It's caught over there by Montz. Yeah. It's high to Galicia 1-0.
Almost, well, I didn't fumble first half, I guess. Connecticut's 15, Arkansas 10, Arkansas 44.
For now. We'll check on that in the later stages. The 1-0 is cut on the miss. Tarpons have been swinging late at Smith. Scouting report we got is that he'll come in the upper 80s. Got to get going a little bit. 1-1. That's high. 2-1. Think so. The 2-1. Swing and miss 2-2. Yeah, the hit the heater, you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You're going to have to get that bat going a little quick because he's getting it up there. 2-2. That's high, so full. Good at bat for Galicia.
Get water better go full in that pitch.
Smith delivers a 3-2. Good pitch.
Smith's third strikeout.
Yeah, when you're 3 of 6. A little bit of a lineup shift with the Tarpons pitching an infielder. That's high, 1-0.
Yeah, that's one thing with Curo on the mound. It will move their infield just a little. They got to find a third baseman. Kind of move from second to third.
Crazy how you got to make all those decisions.
Infield to go out from first to second.
The 1-0 inside. Tell you this, our guy Jack Leday made a web gem at first earlier, just catching that foul ball against the fence out there. Smith behind in the count, 2-0. There's a strike. Right down LA1 for the strike, 2-1. Lizzie Guard still ahead in the count. Pitch. Swing. 2-2. You want to hear my prediction?
Sure.
As long as both of these started are fresh, I think we'll see a whole lot of runs. These teams are struggling right now on offense.
Shooting way out there.
The 2-2 is low. Yeah, I think it might be whichever team gets the other bullpen that might get the edge in this one. Those guards worked it full. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. And that will retire the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and it's the 4th strikeout of the game for Smith. We'll be back.
Your Shipyard.
As much as we are.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, number 24, Monts.
Figure this inning, bro, you got to get these 8 and 9 guys. You don't want to have the bottom of the order get on and set up the top. That's what we want to know.
Both pitchers again doing a great job. Very low pitch count.
Curall from the windup, the 1-0. On the left side, Pierce will play it on a hop. Got to make a throw, and he does. Scooped up in the dirt. Good play. 1 away. Good job over there at first by Leday. That ball was just about to hit the turf as he got
Up next
his
for the
glove down
Bulldogs,
there.
number 2, Carter.
And a good job by Pierce.
Yeah, Jacob did a nice job playing it in between the tops. Deep at the short, and I think it paid off for him.
So Carter will now stand in. That's why we want to know. That is Chad to Thaddeus Carter. Mouthful. The 1-0. Wide 2-0. Give him a heater right down the middle. He's the 9 hole. If he hits it, you tip your cap. There it is, and he smiles into the screen. 2-1. I was stealing from our old buddy Coach Rapp. We used to often say they're high school hitters. They're going to get themselves out and get those strikes. The 2-1. Foul. Oh, look out. Mr. Kyle Pierce is lucky that there's a net there, because if not, he would be going to the hospital. That was
That ball hit the net.
yeah, that was a close call. But it is a swinging foul strike. 2-2. You're all trying to come back. It's the pitch. That's low and it's full. Babin is on deck. He's the leadoff hitter. He flew out to left his first time up. Actually lined out to left. The 3-2. Got him looking. There's 2-away. Good pitch. Sometimes you just know, and we were calling the strikeout before Mr. Eddie Vera that time. There's no doubt. Good pitch.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 7, Babin.
So 2 quick out sets up Babin. The first pitch to Babin is a strike right down the middle and 1. Tarpon's trying to have a clean defensive inning to set up their 8, 9, and 1. In the home half, the 0-1. It's low. 1-1. South Lafourche is in dire need of a victory. They've been on a little bit of a skid. The 1-1. Hit into the netting, 1-2.
Mention this, and I'm not sure if Carroll on a pitch count or not. Tonight, coming in,
You're going to have to pry the ball from him. That's one thing that we know. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And now it's higher side. It's a 1-2 for inning. Curall is pitching well. The Tarpons are playing well. And now they're going to try to get some runs for their pitcher. We're going to the bottom 3. Still scoreless. Johnson, Kale, and Sanamo. We'll be back in 60 on KLEV. Smith delivers, he shows bunt, pulls back, it's a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. Yeah, I'm not sure. The 1-1. That's low, 2-1. They're trying to make Smith work. We don't know how much of electric forms they used Tuesday. We know they improved Luke. Now Tarpons hit up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. Got to make a throw to the bag in time for the out. But some good hard contact just right at the shortstop, Luke, who fired it to Roquez for the out. Kylie had a home run on Tuesday. See if he can get a hard hit ball here. There's strike on one. Scouting report I got on Lutch is that they're going to play good defense and not going to beat themselves. Deal one. That one's hit to the left, and that is a base hit. How far is Kylie going to run? He's rounding first, heading to second. He's going to be close. And he is out. Tarpons those guys try to get extra bases out of it, and Collie gets thrown out, so he does get the hit, and Letcher gets the second out. Like we just said a second ago, don't make defensive mistakes.
Up next for the Tarpons, number 3, Luke Sanamo.
Now, Sanamo will stand in. He walked his first time up, and it's 1-0.
Quick hands right here, let's go.
Oh no, yeah, it makes sense, man. It makes sense. Try to get him to score on the next base hit. And that's why 2-0. So you got a hitter's count with a good hitter at the plate. Let's see if he can drive something here. The pitch. Right? Two and one. Smith delivers. It's foul into the netting, and it's 2-2. Or over the netting. Right? Through the netting. We trust the netting. Sanamo in a 2-2 count. There's delivery inside, and it's full. He worked to walk his first time up. Pierce is on deck. He'd love to get a chance this inning. 3-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll retire the side. The pitcher's duel continues.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, number 8, Luke.
That'd be a good inning for the Tarpons, right? Luke and Hastings, 2, 3, and 4. Luke grounded out to Pierce over at short his first time up. And he sees a strike on 1. Good pitch from the field to start it off. And he dropped something. Okay. The 0-1. Hit in the air to right. Are they going to chase it down? The Tarpons will. That is Angela making the catch. 1 away. goes the other way, but the Tarpons are up to the task.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 4, Luke.
He grounded out to Galisi, and Galisi made a great barehanded throw, or barehanded field play and then the throw to get him by a step over at first. This one's chopped to the third baseman. Sanamo has time, delivers a strike. Way too quick out for the Tarpons. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, Tarpon defense has been a little hit or miss at times this year. It has been good tonight, though, so far, as Hastings will stand in.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 13, Hastings.
And more importantly, 2 very quick outs. The pitch. Breaking pitch hit hard on the right side foul. Actually, as I'm saying, I said it was hit hard. It sounded like it was hit hard, but it must have been off the end of the bat. But it was kind of a slow roller down there. Another early count strike from Huron. Hastings walked to lead off the second inning. Hits that one in the air to left. They're chasing it and making the play. Brock Johnson now retired side. So, a very quick inning. 1, 2, 3 for the Bulldogs. The Tarpons are coming to the plate. We're going to the bottom of base runner. That would be a welcome sight. Wide, don't know. That's the thing that's interesting is that Smith is falling behind a lot of guys, but he's coming back and getting them. And he's often behind 1-0, 2-0. He's behind 2-0 here. Already in the fourth. Leadoff walk would be ideal if you're rooting for the guys in blue. The 2-0. That's high, 3-0. I think this is going to be a take sign. But we'll find out. Let's see, the 3-0 is a strike. It's 3-1. Coach Shanlin just told him in the best spot, go get it. So that would lead you to believe he's got the green light if it's in the sweet spot. 3-1. Here's a strike. Tough ball. Teacher didn't like it. I thought it was maybe a touch low. But an Another opportunity for Pierce. Against Smith. Foul. And he'll stay alive.
We got him 7.
Don't know the pitch counts for each pitcher, but I would venture to guess that Huro's been probably less than 50, right? They're very economical. 3-2. Hit hard to the left, and that's a base hit. So Pierce says, okay, I'm not going to hit the first on a walk. I'll hit the first on a base hit as he strokes that one to the left. What do you do with Curel here? He's a hot hitter. Do you ask him to bunt? He is not bunting, and it is low. No. Curel could get something. He could drive. Oh, this Tarpon team would love to have him shoot one into the gap somewhere. They'd be running forever. They do 1-2 throwback. Good call. He is in safe. Smith taking a peek out of the corner of his eye. The 1-0. Hit foul. Look out. Look out. It is well out of play, but there were some vehicles that were flirting with danger. I think everything's okay.
Look, you're out.
1 ball and 1 strike. Runner goes, and the catcher can't get it out of his glove. The pitch is high. Hastings can never get it out of the glove, so it's a stolen base for Pierce. The Tarpons get their bunt free without having to give up an out. Now Curel's job is just get a base hit somewhere. And he's ahead in the count with a good opportunity to do so. A lot of room on the left side. The 2-1's hit on the right side. That'd be a productive at bat. To get Pierce over to third, it is an out, but the Tarpons get the lead under the third base with 1 out, so good job by Curel. Now you take just a deep fly ball somewhere.
Good job, 1-1. We got 2.
A lot of room up the middle now at that infield end. Pitch. Breaking pitch for a strike or a 1. Best opportunity for the Tarpons so far in this game to try to scratch one across in a pivotal moment in the 4th. The 0-1. Got a piece of it, foul, and it's 0-2 barely got a piece of it, and he was lunging with that one. Now he's going to have to stay alive. He's dancing over there at third, trying to distract him, trying to get in his field of vision. The 0-2. Hit up the middle by the shortstop, who's got him in a pickle. They'll throw to third, and he's out. They throw back behind Pierce, who got thrown out. The runner, Day, will head to first. There's 2 away. First and 2 outs. Fletcher can exhale a little bit, but not too much, because Camden's a good hitter too. Pitch. Hit foul on the right side. On that last play, Pierce was just in no man's land. The ball would have beat him to home plate too, so he kind of froze and tried to go back. They threw it behind him. Still playing over at softball. Curious to see what the score over there is, if we can find that out. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. One run can maybe do it. The 0-2 low. And it's 1-2. A lot of room down the line and left for Bird. The left fielder is playing him almost in left center. They don't think he can get around on the fastball to hit it down the left field line. Let's see if we can prove him wrong. Pitch in the dirt, good block by the catcher. It's 2-2.
Hey, way to work back there. Way to work back there.
That block keeps the runner out of scoring position. Little things like that can add up to big things over the course of a very close and competitive game. The 2-2 hit into the screen. Stay 2-2. Hustle by Galicia, going all the way across the diamond to fetch that foul ball for the umpire.
Look, Cam.
Good way for a catcher to try to get a close call later in the game. The 2-2 low and it's full. So now the Day's going to get a head start on this 3-2 pitch, but you got to be careful. You got to make sure he's going to the plate before you take off. And a good at-bat from Berg. Smith's pitch. Got him looking on the target side. So it is a strikeout. And the Tarpons had an opportunity with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, but couldn't convert. We're going to the 5th. It's a pitcher's duel. We're scoreless. The teams are battling one another tooth and nail. We'll be back in 60 seconds with Daily B.
The leadoff for the Bulldogs, number 19, Smith.
When Smith was 63.
Well, winning the battle there. Scoreless on the board. Smith. Get one foul. One. Don't know, as we were saying earlier, if there's any type of pitch count or anything on Curall in his first start. But as economical as he's been, that's a strike. It's 0-2. Certainly making it work so far. Thought it was okay. The 0-2 is high. Just got a piece of it. Here's the thing, as a pitcher, Richard Smith is the pitcher for Lucha. You can't complain too much because he's one that center. Or if you have the umpire at the UNO game a couple weeks ago, if you complain at all, every pitch the rest of the at-bat's going to be a strike no matter what. Unfortunately, that guy's been suspended. You know, I often ask myself rhetorically, like if that were to happen while I was doing like a Nichols game, what would I do? The answer, I don't know. Like I'm sure I'd be really angry. The 2-2. Swing!
We go 1-1.
Now Roquez
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 15, Rock.
Yeah, got caught in rock. That might be the one. Do you smell what the rock is? Pitcher Puro is a strike one. Boy, Jacob is doing an excellent job getting ahead of everybody. You get this type of performance once a week for him the rest of the way.
Yeah, you usually give him a hit.
Yes, that's outside. It changes the dynamic. It makes everybody peg down. Like it just makes everything fit better.
Yeah, I think it was Martin City.
Oh, I agree. The 1-1.
Yeah, it was Martin City.
Swing. At least it got by. At least if it doesn't matter. So it's 1-2.
Go, Jake.
To the Bulldogs' first baseman trying to get on base in the 5th. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hero delivers. Breaking pitch chopped on the left side. Pierce got to make a throw, and it's late. Single. Pierce did everything he could do there, but good hustle out of the box by Roquez. Landed and infield it.
Still pitching good, though. That's a good idea. More. But a single hill. No, that single
I gotta correct you on one thing.
a lot of
Oh, and then I made an error too because I thought that I was thinking of Thomas Smith and we said Jake. So we were both wrong.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 12, LaBeouf.
LaBeouf was standing. Oh, no.
team, yeah.
Happens to the best.
I think I might get it from a
Runner
birthday.
goes, pitches a called strike, no throw down there, and he's... See his block by Mr. Getty. Pitches a strike, runner gets to second, it'll be 0-1. Letcher has a guy.
Oh, that's a good setup. You got it.
Lineup corpus flew away.
I'll get it, Mr.
Thank you, Hope.
You're welcome. You don't want you to lose that. You don't want you to lose that because you need that. The wind's so bad right now.
It's high, it's 1-1.
Now you got a runner at second.
Not to set up my, not to set up my 8. Let's see. 1-1. Just a touch wide. 2-1. Just missed by much.
Yeah, but his elbows are bad.
2 balls and 1 strike. Q-Roll trying to get out of a spot. That one's fouled. It's 2-2. LaBeouf flew out near the foul line. It was caught out of the day. Great defense. That was the second one.
Because the pitcher's good, though. That must be their 8.
Pitcher's duel. 2-2. Hit a mile in the air on the right side. Can anybody chase it down? Buzigard's calling for it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. The runner is taking a retreat. He thought about tagging. There's 2 outs. So good job there by the Tarpon defense.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 24, Montz.
With 2 outs.
That's the lineup sheet? Oh, that is. Oh, for each team? Oh, just them? Why do I want the backs on?
Pitch is hit hard. He's been waiting around and
Kill him!
An RBI base hit.
Get out the inning with that one.
Yeah, that's a big run for the Bulldogs. Now Carter will stand in.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 2, Carter.
Look, dude, that's the story of the game. Carter's had an opportunity in the last half inning. They convert. Lutcher takes advantage of their opportunity. Carter hits it right center, chasing it. Another hit for the Bulldogs. Seeing eye single. He runs at first and second after the top of the order. Babin will stand in.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 7, Babin.
Michigan State. Oh, it's the NCAA tournament? I didn't know it started today, Mr. Brian.
They're on the radio, okay?
Pitch. That's high. Babin has flown out and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Harpins are going to get some activity in the bullpen. I can't see who that is running out there. The 1-0. Blurry 2-0. Bedros. Behind in the count, 2-0. That's hit hard. One run will score. The second run being waved around. Harpins are going to hustle it in, but he'll also only 2 RBI double from their lead off.
Rally, Tarpon!
Babin comes through. And that's the difference between getting ahead and falling behind. Kurod's finally gotten behind the hitter, and in the obvious fastball count, Babin made him pay.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 8, Luke.
Go back and watch the Body Sports Side film. Don't touch it so you can see. 3-0. Pitch to Luke is a strike on 1. He is grounded out to short, flown out to right. He is 0 for 2, trying to do some damage here, trying to blow this thing open for his team. 0-1. It's miss. I'm aware of this, but just maybe a little bit up on the one. Yeah. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Coach Crowley, the stage is yours.
Yeah. We got to defend them.
Yeah. 100%. The 1-2. And the dirt gets blocked by Galicia. It's 2-2.
They ran into a few problems with like the companies and all that they adjusted and done the job.
Get some in-game adjustments, almost like a coach has to do, huh?
Watch him the whole time.
Tarpon trying to make an in-game adjustment here, trying to get back on the tracks after allowing 3 in the 5th. Hero's pitch. Inside, and it's full. And that gets blocked.
Dugout. He gets some runs.
Big spot. Butcher already has 3 across. Maybe their best player at the plate. 3-2. God, so the Tarpons get out of that jam, but not before the Lutcher Bulldogs get 3 across. We're going to the bottom.
Number 9, Eduardo.
Lead off hit for the Tarpons in the 5th. He struck out looking his first time up. Smith delivers. Ooh, behind him. No. This is always the challenge, right? Smith batted in the last inning and he sat on his hands for a long time. Let's see if he could find his form. 1-0. Way off. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. There, the strike. It's 2-1. Something was just said. 2-1. Low. 3-1. Opens and love a walk. You would figure what you'd be seeing Titan Alabama, Josh Maxson, they would be running for him if he gets on. 3-1. He walked him. Leadoff walk for the Tarp. That's a big start. Oh my. It just called that. It is full. I agree with that last call. Go Izzo. The 3-2. And after a 30-second pause, we can say it was ball 4 for the second time in that at-bat. He will take first. Tarpons are going to run Alamont.
Pitch running for the Tarpons, number 21, Alamo.
Have a leadoff base runner. And now Booming
Up to bat for the Tarpons.
showing runs when you take a strike.
Yeah, but look, we're in the 5th. Getting 1 run when you're down 3.
Helps, but
Yeah, you gotta maybe try to get a crooked number here. It's low, 2-0. Smith is trying to help you out. He has been wild and out of the zone so far this inning. Alamo at first. He's still showing bunt. He pulls back. It's a ball low. It's 3-0.
get there, 2-0. Let's go.
Not yet. That might just be the next guys in the field. The 3-0 shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a ball pitch. And the Tarpons. Brock Johnson grounded out to short. The Tarpons have a good scoring opportunity with 2 men on and no out. They have drawn 2 walks in a row. If I had to guess, Brock's going to be taking a strike, right? I mean, you got a pitcher that's struggling with command, you're going to make him throw a strike.
Yeah, I think they'll do the same thing. Fake bunt. Show bunt until you get their
Up next for the Tarpons, number 5, Brock Johnson.
Shows it. It's low. 1-0. Don't know how much longer the Bulldogs will let this go on. He has struggled, and they're stirring down there. Pete Jensen's not happy. Shows bunt, the 1-0. That's not close. And that's the thing about the misses. It's not like they're close. It's in the dirt or super high. He has lost his release point. 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Johnson just still want to be patient here. You swing, you want to make sure it's out of strike. Olive's on deck. He's been swinging well. He's got a base hit in the game. 2-1. He pops up on up. Wow. That's 2-2.
Go, Brock.
A couple times now they've tried to get one down and have not been successful. With 2 strikes, you better get it down. 2-2, he's not bunting and he's foul tipping in front of the catcher so he stays alive. 2-2 again. Just got a piece of it. How about a swing and bunt base hit down the line? Third, we'll take that. 2-2, high, and it's full.
Find a way, 5. Let's go.
It's a full count. There are runners at first and second. There's no out. The Tarpons are down 3 runs. Letcher got all 3 of them in the top half of this 5th inning. Tarpons are trying to answer. The pitch. Gets fouled.
Boy.
On the right side, out of play. Will do
Hit it,
one
back,
again.
5. Staying alive.
If he finds a way to reach, you would think it would maybe be the end of Smith's night, though he has found the zone the last couple of pitches. 3-2. High to chase ball 4, but it was close, and he fouls it into the screen. deck is Kale. Quinn Smith trying to work out of a jam. Full count delivery. It hit him. Bases are loaded. Oh, foul ball. Didn't hit him. The Tarpons have been snake bit by this foul ball check swing thing.
It's elbow pad.
After talking with Brock Johnson, Chandler's not arguing, so Brock might have told him, hey, it hit my back. Because there has been no argument offered from the Tarpons.
Win it, Brock, win it.
So we try it again. Full count. He walked it. The bases are loaded. That was way outside. Pitch to Kale is a strike, 0-1. That's the thing, dude. Like, we could say district game this, district game that. If you're facing somebody over the weekend that's won 20 games, that game's more important than this one. The 0-1. That's low and by the catcher. And the Tarpons will retreat wisely, by the way. Unless if you're 100% sure you're going to score with no outs. Force it. One swing, and it's a 2-2. I could say this, they're not comfortable. You can see, I mean, they're stirring like an ant pile over there. They know that this is a big moment. It's 1-2. See if Kale could find a hole somewhere in the bottom of the fifth. The bases are juiced. Pitch. Hit up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. He kind of boots it, throws it to the bag, and he's going to get an out. So they get one out. The Tarpons get 1-1. The Brewers at second and third with one. And the Tarpons get on the board. So it's an RBI fielder's choice ground out, and Kale does his job.
Let's go, Lou.
Smith delivers to Sanamo. Wide, 1-0. He is he's still out there. Tarpons have one across. Trying to have a big inning here. 1-0. That's a strike, 1-1. Got a little flare right over the third baseman's head. Smith's 1-1. That's a strike, 1-2. I think it was just rust, man. Since Smith was trying to find his rhythm a little bit, he started getting a little sharper. 1-2. Just got a piece of the foul, staying alive, battling. There's a big hole in the right side if he could squeeze it between the first baseman and the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Wide, 2-2. On deck is Jacob Pierce. He has a solid base hit to left his last time up. Tarpons have one across in the inning. They're down now 2 runs, 3-1. Runners at second and third, the 2-2. In the dirt, it's full. A good battle, Blue One. Your leadoff batter trying to reach safely.
Go 3.
In the bottom of the 5th. Fans on both sides on the edge of their seats. We're trying to make some noise here. The 3-2. Here's the pitch. He went around. The pitch was a ball, but he went around. And there's 2 away. Scoring position, but the Tarpons get a timely hit. Here's the pitch. That's a strike or 1 for the pitch. Smith loads the bases with no one out. The Tarpons have gotten 1 across, but if all they get is 1, it would be a big win for the Bulldogs. The 0-1. That's wide, 1-1. He's got to be getting close to the 90s and maybe even the 100s. He's throwing a ton of pitches just this inning. Here's the call time.
I'll get it for you.
We mentioned in the open, Tarpons have had base runners in their last several games. That timely hit has been something they've been chasing. 1-1. Inside corner for a strike, 1 and 2. Curall is on deck. He would love to get an opportunity. Pierce would love to give him that opportunity and reach safely here. He's behind in the count. 1-2. Breaking ball hit to the right side. That might be trouble. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Pierce will head to second. He's fired up. It's tied down the middle, baby. A 2 RBI double. Lutcher rolls the dice, leaves their starting pitcher in the game, and Pierce flared one out to right and tied it up. And the inning's not over yet.
Hey, go help yourself right here!
Now Curall standing in with a chance to give himself the lead. Currall's 0 for 2. The pitch. In the dirt by the catcher. Pierce will advance to third.
Come on, 1 more fastball! 1 more!
Let's go. In the word of a wise Cajun, Sassian It's been a struggle this inning. The Tarpons are trying to take the lead. They have given all 3 runs back, Lutcher has. Curall with an opportunity to try to put his team up. Another wild pitch would do just that. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
So, Jake.
One wide, 2-1. What sets up nicely for the rest of the game if they're a little leery about using guys. So, who knows? Tarpons would love to take the lead right here. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Jacob Curall may be one of your top hitters. The 2-1. Here you go. That's dropping. And that is caught. One of the best catches that you will ever see out there by right fielder Gavin Gill, diving Webgen play, robbing the Tarpons of a hit and robbing their opportunity to take the lead. You just tipped the cap there. That's a great play, but we're going to the sixth. It's 3-3. The Tarpons tied it up. We'll be back in a minute with more on KLEB.
And then been fouled toward the end. They
Is brought to you by Grand Isle Shipyard.
Luke is 0 for 2. Grounded out to the catcher. Grounded out to the third baseman, Sanabo.
Leading off for the Bulldogs,
You know, we do a lot
number
of these
4,
games, and
Luke.
Some of them are close games, right? But they're not well played. This has been a close game that's been well played. These two teams are both playing like they deserve to win this game. Luke will stand in. Ural's pitch. Breaking pitch and a beauty, 0-1. See if he has that same issue that Smith had, was that his team was batting forever and not throwing a lot of pitches. That first one looked pretty good. The 0-1. Swing and miss. So far so good. It's 0-2. One thing to think about is Smith for Lutcher's at 101. So whether they want to get him out or not, they're going to have to get him out pretty soon. The 0-2. High. 0-2. To Brock Luke. Lutcher team, new to our district as a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Galicia's gonna have to make a throw. And he does. There's one away. What I was saying a minute ago, this Lutcher team that we've added to our district, boy, they're good in everything, aren't they?
Up next for the Bulldogs, number
They have been a
13,
menace
Hastings.
throughout this athletic year. Hastings will stand in. He walked and flew out to the left. It looked like he had a lot left in the arm there, getting the strikeout. The pitch. Breaking pitch, low, 1-0. That would be a luxury, the 1-0. And you know, that's the thing, man. Like, this is a team that won the state championship last year. To do that, you got to have a lineup 1 through 9 like that is able to all come through. How often would we see Vocale get on from the 9-hole for South Lafourche, whoever it would be in years past? Right. Heroes behind 2-0. He's behind 3-0. That one was low. That one was a cement mix that just kind of spun up there. Didn't have any break to it. Don't want to walk him. They have been active on the bases when they've gotten them first. 3-0. He walked him on 4, so Lutcher has a base runner. Now Smith will stand in. This mound visit brought to you by 3 Cheap Oil, home of the drive-through oil change. Bucky going to tell Jacob probably to start throwing some strikes, calm down, get that pulse down. I'm sure a lot of it also is ask him to be honest, like, hey, how do you feel? How's your arm?
That would be my first question.
And in getting Jacob ready to pitch, he's experienced some soreness, but it's never been arm soreness. It's been soreness everywhere else, like the leg, the shoulders, and the back, just all the muscles that you use in the process of throwing a pitch.
Pitch hitting for Smith. Number 1, Conway.
Pitch runner. Conway over at first. Running for the catcher, Hastings. Smith will stand in. Throw back, and he's in safe. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's a pinch hitter. I thought it was a pinch runner for the catcher. No, it's a pinch hitter. Ty Conway for the pitcher. I guess Smith's out the game. Pitch? I don't know. I know you could do some re-entering stuff and all that stuff that you could do in the high school game, but that's curious as they're hitting for Smith. So keep an eye on that. They throw down and the runner's back safe again. Already in the 6th inning. 1-0. Just missed 2-0. Harpins took advantage of a bunch of walks. You don't want to give Lutcher the same opportunity. Steps off. You just get the feeling every one of these district games we're going to do, we wait the 2-0 and they throw back, are going to be exactly like this. They're going to be nail biters, well played. Even you look at Ellender, Morgan City, they're both really good. They both played one another close a couple nights ago. Throw throws back and he's safe. So we'll see what's left. Swing and a miss to Conway. Your coach is saying, let's go, Conway. Trying to get him on. How about a sharp ground ball right to Pierce? Maybe a little 6-4-3. They can go back and he's insane.
Michigan State 80, Kansas State 82.
Pierce has the ball. Got the magnets. 2-1. Low, they'll throw down, the runner takes off anything. Pitcher's called a ball. It's 3-1 count. Much now is a runner in scoring position.
There you go, Todd. Pick him up.
Well, I could tell you something that Turtle said today that would make you laugh. 3-1 is Alani Walken. So Lutcher has 2 aboard with 1 out, and I think the Tarpons are going to go get their pitcher.
Yeah, they're going to go with second.
So we'll give you the particulars of this pitching change. that if Kentucky wins the NCAA tournament in a given year, which obviously I know they're out, but
Up,
just on any
up
given
next
year,
for the
they win,
Bulldogs, number
it's
15,
not a
Rock.
cause for celebration for the SEC because he said Kentucky was not a real SEC school. And I don't question. I said, what are you talking about until you wait the first pitch here? And he says it's not far in the South, and he said they're not good at football, so they don't count as an SEC school. So when I upload that episode tomorrow morning, you may want to check that out. Just be interested to see what things that Taylor has to say today in his weekly interview. The 0-1. Breaking pitch for a strike. 0-2. Good pitch from Sandoval. Yes, Ole Miss is. Yes, and he said Arkansas is not a real one because they're a Big 12 school. Yeah, interesting conversation. Then last week he was telling me that he doesn't like left-handed people. I don't know if you heard that conversation. Right. The 0-1, or 1-1, 1-2. Just 2-2. Count right, I was all mixed up. It is 2-2. That last pitch did not miss by much. Eddie was going clean up the plate because obviously he wasn't seeing it very well in that last pitch. Right.
You go 3.
Nice check there. See if Sandoval could deliver. The 2-2. Hit in the air in the center. Kale's under it. Catches it. Breaking the third and retreats. So good decision both ways. It's lucky it's not good. Safe there. Kale got that ball quickly. And a big out for Sandoval. Gavin LaBeouf will stand in.
Pinch hitting for the Bulldogs, number 3, Brown.
Kai Brown. Pinch hitting. Brown will have an opportunity. LaBeouf was 0 for 2, so not a terrible idea. Big out from Sandoval there, getting his team the second out of the inning. He could get one more, give his guys the chance to maybe take the lead in the home half of the 6th in a tie game. But you got to get an out first. Kai Brown stands in. Here's the pitch. Swing. Offered. Say didn't. It's all one vote. Tense moments. Sandoval's 1-0. There's a strike for 1-1. Got some students out there in the left field hanging out. One ball and one strike to Kai Brown, the pinch hitter, trying to deliver for his team. Sandoval's pitch. Breaking pitch is good. That's the best pitch he's thrown so far right there. If he could throw that same one right there that he just threw, I think he's going to get him looking crooked case. And maybe try to get him to chase a fastball up. The 1-2. Just got a piece of it, jammed him.
It hit the glove, yes.
Hit the catcher's glove, that's interference, bases will be loaded. But that's tough luck for the Tarpons there. It did hit Eduardo, but his hands hurt. I mean, you can see he's in some pain.
It did. You can hear it.
That's tough luck.
Hey, you want to take a couple? You're good.
Now Monts will stand in. Monts got an RBI hit in the 5th. Catcher's interference, that'll be an error on Galicia.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 24, Monts.
Now you got to make sure with that runner at third, you got to make sure your hand's good. You got to catch everything back there now. Tough luck for Sanamo. Bases are loaded. Pitch. Fouled into the netting on 1. Montz is grounded out to Pearson at an RBI base hit. The 0-1. Jill's got a piece of it into the net. It's 0-2.
Let's go 3.
Just warning you right now, if he strikes him out, I'm gonna be fired up. And I think there are about 200-300 other people
Got him,
that
Luke.
be fired up too. No balls and 2 strikes. Sanamo's pitch. Wide. 2-2.
Good idea. Everything was inside. Try to get him to chase on the outside.
Still ahead in the count. 1-2. Foul. On the right side. We'll do it over again. About Butcher, boy, they just don't give away any at bats. They make you fight. Sanamo trying to get an out any way he can get it. The 1-2. He's walking out. And now the tire is going to the home half of the 6th. Deadlock, 3 apiece. Can the Tarpons break the tie? We'll find out in 60 seconds on KLOV. LaBeouf, the relief pitcher for the Bulldogs. The first pitch he throws is high, 1-0. In the bottom of the 6th, both teams got 3 runs in the 5th. 1-0. Strike 1-1. Line and delivers.
Take that though.
Way
Ah!
out. 3 and 2. Or 3-1, you're right. 3 line hammered. The 3-1. He walked him. That was way out. How they approach this. The buff, he is showing it. He is pulling back, and it's a called strike, 0-1.
Come.
Tries again. He is showing it again. The 0-1, he pops it up, and for the third time tonight, the Tarpons attempt to get a bunt down and pop a foul, and that is not going to make the old ball coach happy out there. Now you're behind 0-2, and you got to battle back. See if Camden can make up for the failed bunt attempt and get a hit. The 0-2. I'm looking. There's one away. Back and the runner's in safe. Third baseman's on the grass down there, and Eduardo could rip one over Monts' head. He's not, and it's in the dirt.
Eduardo, take as many pitches as you can. The more pitches thrown, the more chance you get to get hit.
Buzigard is on deck. He's got the same line as when you see they both struck out once and walked. He's showing this time. Pulls back. It's high. Will throw down. The runner is back safe, but it is now 2-0. Red light. Yeah. The only way, it would seem like the sweetest, juiciest spot that you think you could hammer it, maybe. But it better be in that spot and only that spot. The 2-0. He's taken all the way. It's a strike, 2-1. Dare try a hit and run or something of the sort. Move that shortstop to the bag, something like that. Create a hole, second baseman to the bag. 2-1. He gets it down the right side. Good punt. Pitcher falls down and still gets it to the bag for the out. So good job by the pitcher that time, but he made the play from his rear. But it is a good sacrifice bunt by Eduardo, runner in scoring position. Now Buzigard can get a base hit to the outfield. He can maybe take
Up next for the Tarpons.
See if Mason Buzigard can come through. Stay over at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled into the screen. It's 0-1.
Strategy here, both also played my part. We're taking the strike right here.
ambush. Harper's going to run. They're going to get a runner for Jack Leday. Who that is? 29. Let's see. 29 is...
Pinch running for the Tarpons, number 29, Austin Curo.
Just trying to get some extra speed on the bases. The 0-1. Low. 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Both teams got 3 runs in the 5th. Buffett trying to break the tie here. Little chopper on the left side foul. And it's 1-2. Gavin LeBuff pitching in relief of Quinn Smith. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Harpers have had a lot of cookie case. They're looking at strike 3 into the glove. We're going to the 7th. 3 apiece. We'll be back in 1 minute on KLEB. Santamo, the first pitch of the 7th, is chopped on the left side, fielded by Pierce. Carter's flying down the line. Even if he gloved that one clean, I don't think he'd have had a chance. It's a leadoff man aboard for the Dogs.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 7, Babin.
And now, how long before Carter's running? Like, you got an opportunity when he may steal second, they may try to bunt him to third, because we saw him run a couple times on the bases, and then there to first, he could fly.
And especially if Santamo comes on he pitches.
Show bunt, he was leaning, but he does get back to first.
Pitch out right here.
Babin had a 2 RBI double in the 5th. They throw back and he's in more easily that time.
They just made a huge shot at Will.
12 seconds to go for Michigan State. And we'll close that time. Didn't even slide. The boy almost got picked off not sliding.
That coach is telling him, dude, get dirty. What you got?
Didn't slide again, got back safe again. Getting more and more annoyed with his lack of diving into the bag each time. Back again, and he's safe again. It would be a 2-0 count right now. I'm actually curious to see how that works. The season's going to start in about a week. Pitch. Breaking pitch wide, want to go. My instincts are to say I won't like it, but there's a lot of rules that people put in that I end up saying I'm not going to like that I end up liking. Go Lou! Back in and safe. I like the bigger bases because more first basemen or less first basemen get stepped. When the runner's going, it's high. They'll throw down. So runner in scoring position for the Dogs, who did just as we said. Now it's their job to try to get one down, get him to third, or maybe just swing away ahead 2-0. It is your leadoff batter after all. High 3-0. Turtle continues to be undefeated in this bracket. The 3-0. That's way out the zone, and there's runners at first and second now. And you got to face maybe the best hitter in this district in Marshall Luke, but he's 0 for 3 today. You need a charge on that. Coach Buck will go and talk to the pitcher. Yeah, you can see where they would want to be saving some bullets. That's a 34-point win if they can get it tomorrow. Whereas this is a 48-point win if they can get it.
What if we lose it?
Yeah. No, look, that's a tough decision. It's a tough decision.
I mean, it's more important to beat a team than not many wins.
Yeah, 8 points if you lose.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 8, Luke.
Don't figure he'll be bunting. Down visit. Someone in the fan section is being scolded. What do you expect the Chandler to do?
Well, he's going to tell the administration.
Okay.
Somebody's got to go.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
Jack?
Where's Zeno? I let him, get him. He's got to go. Jack.
I'm going. I'm going to make sure.
Like it's the 7th inning of a tie game. Like, what the fuck? I coached the game, man. It's one of Thank you. Thank you.
Go, Luke!
Sandoval got a little breather, the 1-0. Hit a mile in the air foul, so 1-1. Yeah. Then again, the fan didn't leave immediately, so maybe he knew. Maybe he knew he said a magic word. Sanamo trying to get a big first out. 1-1. Behind him and hit the back. That's a fair ball. Sanamo got a field to go to third.
Yeah, baby.
That is horrible rush to Luke, but it works out big for the Tarpons. The pitch was thrown behind him and it hit his back and rolled to third right to Sanamo. Everybody froze, which allowed Sanamo to go to third for lead out.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 4, Luke.
And now Brock Luke will stand in. I don't know that I've seen that happen, but it's always been a foul ball. Never seemed to be a fair one. Fortunately, Lutcher ran. It could have been a triple play if they would have frozen.
And look, to give credit, Samuel had
Yeah, he knew what was going on. There's a strike inside, 0-1. All the momentum was with Lutcher. The Tarpons got to make that hurt. Let's see if they can roll a pair here. The 0-1. Strike, it's 0-2. Brock Luke, the second baseman. Behind in the count 0-2. Sanamo's come with 2 off-speed pitches. Time call. The 0-2, high, 1-2. Remember earlier when I said this game was it is slow to a snail's pace. 1-2. Swing! Big strikeout for
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 13, Hastings.
careful. A lot of times when he's right-handed ball, breaking ball on the inside corner now.
Just walked twice and flown out to left. The pitch. Breaking pitch wide, 1-0. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. There were runners at first and second with no outs. Crazy swinging, not even swinging bunches of hit been thrown at the bat for a bunt. Got 1 out, then a strikeout, got the second out. 1-0. Wide, 2-0. Pitch. Hit up the middle, kiss Sanamo, and the Tarpons are out of the game. They're going by 7. Once they got 2 on, they got nothing on the board. And the Tarpons First pitch of the 7th. Or bottom of the 7th. Almost hit him. 1-0. They don't have to step out. You just apologize to the umpire for stepping out of the box. There's pitch clock. 1-0. Swing and a miss. I guess not. He did step out. Oh, the pros.
He called himself again.
1-1. Foul into the screen. It's 1-2. Get somebody in the stands to start screaming. He'll be looking there immediately. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tarpons need a base runner. The pitch. Hit on the left side. That's a slow rolling ground ball. Long play. Threw it away. Tarpons have the leadoff man aboard. Boy. Mason Montz almost made a great defensive play. Dead red bunt opportunity for Hayden here. The Tarpons are 0 for 3 trying to get him down in the game. Let's see if they can convert here. Pitch is a ball, 1-0. I shouldn't say that, by the way, because they're 1 for 2. Alicia got one down in the 6th inning, so my bad. Also take a walk. Oh, wow. Pitch. 1-0. He bunts it beautifully. That was a inside bunt. Infield hit. It's heading to third. And out of third. The Tarpons, for some reason, headed from second to third and got thrown out. Kale is called safe on the bunt. And a base running mistake for the Tarpons.
Said he missed him.
And there's one away. And now Sanamo will stand there. Taylor's saying they didn't get the tag now. But either way, that's a big risk to take. I like the second to go out.
Next up for the Tarpons, number 3, Luke.
Pitch. Swing and a miss, so more. This really stings if Sanamo gets a base hit right here. It still, of course, help the team with a base hit with a runner on second.
Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke.
The 0-1. Low, good block. Let me tell you something. Caleb Hastings, all defense. He's pretty damn good back there. Kale at first. He runs well. Big hole in the right side if Sanamo could feed one that way. The 1-1. Hit on the left side. So the Tarpons will have runners at first and second with 1 out. And I heard that gasping moan of yours. And you're right, it could just as easily be bases loaded with no outs. And now it's swing and it's popped up. Pitching in the dugout, they will as Kool-Aid. So now it's on the batter, Jake. Let's go, Curall. They sit right up the middle. Pitch. Swing and a miss on 1. There's still that big hole on the right side with the second baseman holding him on. Holly runs well down there. Time called. For a second, it was time called. Pointing to third, but that's not going to matter. It's 0-1. The pitch. Fisted on the right side. Foul ball. It'll be 0-2. Tarpon's a little fortunate there. If the first baseman would have been on his back holding a runner, that would have been an out. But he's almost playing in right field.
Bring him in 1-1.
Come on, Curall.
Boy, he is playing almost in right field. That's an interesting place to be playing your first baseman. It's 0-2. The pitch. Hit foul on the right side. Out of play, no doubt this time. No balls and 2 strikes. Maybe your top hitter trying to come through. Your 3-hole guy. He started the game on the mound and was excellent. He calls time. The more pitches he sees, the better you like his chances to square something up, get it on the barrel. The 0-2. Foul ball. Do it over. Just got a piece of that.
If you'd have missed it, the third strike, you got away from the catcher.
Yeah. A long battle brewing in the bottom of the 7th. It's 3-3. The Tarpons have the winning run at second base. The 0-2. Good breaking pitch through him down. Going to extras. It's the 8th inning coming up. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Number 19,
had
Smith.
no luck. He has struck out twice. He didn't hit in the 6th. Conway did when they drew the walk. Santamo delivers the first pitch of the 8th inning. focused in on the iPad, so we got to make things move pretty quick. I do have to charge, too. 301. Wide, 1-1. I'll say this, the Tarpons are swinging better off of LaBeouf than Lutcher is swinging off of Santos. So that could be good news. The 1-1. In the dirt. Lutcher, as we said, they may be trying to save a couple of Easter eggs for tomorrow. 2-1. 3-1. But the trick with saving Easter eggs for tomorrow is that you can maybe lose 2 games doing that. But those are hard decisions to make, man. The 3-1. Get on the left side. Pierce will field it. Have to make a quick throw. And got him. Good job there. That was not an easy play. It was not an easy hop that Jacob had to deal with. And he delivered a strike one away.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 15, Rock.
So, Rock, I'll call him Rock. That's what they're calling him. Rock Thibodeau will stand in. Colin Rock will stand in. The pitch, high, 1-0. He's probably listening and saying, "What did you just say?" Sanamo got a big first out a second ago. We're in the 8th. It's 3-3. The 1-0. Good breaking pitch for the strike. It's 1-1. Get out of the batter. 1-1. Hit him. Hit out. Put him right in the back. Breaking pitch that didn't move leads to a base runner.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 12, LaBeouf.
LaBeouf will stand in. He did not bat in the 6th when Ty Brown reached on catcher's interference. LaBeouf is 0 for 2, grounded out the first, grounded out the second. He is the pitcher of record, a chance to help himself. Sanamo throws back to runners and safe. Every little moment like this matters so much when you get into extras. Tarpons have been in extras quite a bit this year. We've called most of them. Pitch. Get on the left side. Kuro got it. Goes to second for 1, and that's the only outlet yet. So the Tarpons get the fielder's charge ground out. And now Mason Montz will stand in.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 24, Montz.
Number 16 will be running for the Dogs. That is Carson LeBlanc. Courtesy for the pitcher. Allow the pitcher to go and get a breather. Eddie sweeping up that plate. I was getting here and the JV was already over. Did our JV win?
No.
Fletcher gets a 1-run win in the JV. They throw back and they would have caught that. They might have had him. But it's safe. So what I was saying before the pickoff attempt is, hey, they beat us by 1 in the JV. Let's beat them by 1 in the varsity game. It's only fair. Pitch. Inside. Softball is long done across the street, and it did not go the Lady Tarpon's way. The 1-0. Wide, 2-0. Well, you don't want to face the guy on deck harder. He's been a pest. He's got 2 hits in the 9-hole. Space in next year if he's not a senior. 2-0. Chop on the left side. Drew will field it and throw it away. Drew was saying that was a foul ball. The batter thought it was a foul ball. He never ran. Chandler's talking with Eddie about it, and that's one of those things like you want it to be a fair ball when you think you're going to get an out, but now that you make an error, you want it to be a foul ball. I'll tell you this, when I see the batter not run on the ball that's hitting fair territory, it leads me to believe that it hit him. They're going to have a meeting. Ain't no way this is getting over. So we're running to first and second.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 2, Carter.
Carter will stand in. Buck will go and talk to Sanamo. This pitch at
Number 2, Carter.
Sanamo's now at third. Cural's at short. See if Pierce can get the big out. Tied 1-0. like here's the thing, like you have a plan, and sometimes you know when the pitcher's kind of struggling out here. I should probably like get my 9 minutes ready. I might be next up. Here's didn't have that thought. That one's hit up the middle. And the Tarpons will get out of the ground. The Tarpons get the soft ground ball. Great job by Pierce getting the out. Let's go get a doggone run. We'll be back in. First pitch of the bottom of the 8th inning. LaBeouf delivers the ball 1-0. You don't have to explain to him why it's a ball. If he said something that vocal, the 1-0. It's low, 2-0. Hitters count. Tarpons need a base runner for 2-0. Way wide, 3-0. Mr. Ledee, we love you. You can probably put the because I don't think he's got a green light here. The 3-0. Gets the call. It's 3-1. Pitch. Foul tip into the glove and it's full.
This is his pitch. 3
I
balls,
don't know
2
how good
strikes,
Division I
Jack.
non-selected
Hitters count.
Tarpons are like 29th right now. They are challenging one of the top teams in the state on the other side. The 3-2 would have taken my head off if not for the screen. It's right between us. The screen stays undefeated. LaBeouf trying to battle back the 3-2. Walked it. Tarpons have a real board. Down here. Will we be asked to lay one down here? He's showing it. And he popped it foul. 0-1. That has been the Achilles heel of the Tarpons tonight. They have had several opportunities to lay one down. They popped them up. Great win for Connecticut. Arkansas remains not a real SEC school. It's the day of the turtle in the NCAA tournament. He shows bunt the 0-1. Is a called strike. They'll throw down the first, and the runner's in safe. It's tough, but you gotta get it down. You gotta put that one down. There's a nice lead out there. The 0-2. Low, 1-2. On the flip side, if it's a guy who struggles to bunt, don't ask him. You can let him swing away. The 1-2. Foul. Tell you this. Camden has the power to give us more than just a one-run win, if you know what I'm saying. You can get the barrel in one. One ball and 2 strikes. They throw back and the runner's in safe. Been a good district game between two teams that have played well and have pitched well. Both teams on their second arm in the 8th. The 1-2 swing and a miss, and there's no way. Eduardo can come through. Shows bunt, and it's foul. Do you draw them in, pull it back, and try to slap it over their heads here? The infielders have moved in, thinking that a bunt is coming. He shows it, and he didn't offer. It's a ball low, 1-1. That one was close. We're going to get the scoreboard up there in just a second. Yep, where we have it? 1-1. Oh, he bunted the ball too. Fouled it into the screen. Scoreboard update brought to you by Maritime Safety Solutions. Final score, Thibodaux 6, Central Lafourche 5. Thibodaux was trailing by a run in the 5th, got a single run in the 5th to tie it, got a single run in the 6th to take the lead. They got a big win to stay hot. One, two. Hit in the air. That's a base hit. Hawkins got the winning run at second base. And always at least get comes through with a hit to score the run. Billy Gardner showing bunt. First baseman all the way in. He pulls back, and it's low. Low. Tense moments in a game that has been full of tense moments. The 1-0 foul, and it's 1-1. Mason is one of your leaders. He's one of your pitchers. Not eligible to throw today. But he is eligible to get a walk-off hit. Hole on the left side with the shortstop holding on the runner. The 1-1. Hit on the right side. Just foul by about an inch. And it's 1-2. That one, no doubt, won the game.
And you want it to roll.
Just to the right of the bag, and now it's 1-2. LaBeouf delivers. Got him to chase. And it's 2 outs. Walk.
Here we go, Brock.
In the bottom of the 8th inning, neither team is given an inch. The pitch. And the strike on 1.
Going back that last strikeout. Good job by Jack. He did not run.
Start the one that
Did earlier.
Awareness. Hit on the right side, fielded by the first baseman, gets it to the bag, and they're going to the 9th. Tarpons get the winning run to second. They can't bring him across. We're going to the 9th.
Babin.
So we just said during the commercial break amongst ourselves that something's got to give. It's 9-1-2 for the Tarpons in the home half, and on the visiting half, it's 1-2-3. Babin, Luther, Luke. Jacob Pierce in relief. First pitch of the 9th inning is wide, 1-0. The 1-0. Wide, 2-0. We have done now 3 games together. You've done 4, counting the South Terrebonne game. All 3 that we've done together won nationals. 1-1, we've lost 1. 2-0. Hit a mile in the air. Should be playable, and it's caught by Brown Johnson out there. That ball was in the air a long time, but Brock had to cover a lot of ground to make the out, and he did. And a good job by Pierce, falling behind 2-0 and still
Next
getting
up for the
out.
Bulldogs, number 8, Luke.
Now you got to face Luke, who is probably not happy that he's 0 for 4. Probably hasn't been 0 for 4 for a while. Tarpon pitching staff has had a good plan against him today. They've hit it on the hands, jammed him. Here he gets extended and hits it in the air, but should be playable out in center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 4, Luke.
So close, you know, it rocks just about to break.
I hope so. Brock Luke will stand in. Pierce in relief. The third Tarpon pitcher being used. There's a strike. It's 0-1. Tarpons play again Saturday against Booker T. Washington. Not sure what the pitching plan will be for that one. The 0-1 is low. And that's the double-edged sword, right? Is that on one hand, it's easy to say, and I'll tell you, I point out this one more pitch, which is chopped foul. It's easy to say, yeah, let's empty the tank. We're going to try to go all in and beat Lutcher. If you lose to a 0-win team, it's big trouble.
Go, JP.
Now, that's not likely, of course, but you want to make sure that you do have some weaponry available to you. It's 1-2 here in the ninth. In a game that's approaching the 3-hour mark. Mound visit. Galicia going to go talk to the pitcher. That mound visit brought to you by 3T Oil, home of the drive-through oil change. Congratulations to the LCO girls track team. They won the track meet over at Central Lafourche. The 1-2. Chopped foul on the left side. Fletcher trying to start a 2-out rally. The Tarpons trying to get back in the dugout, give themselves a chance in the ninth. The pitch. Chopped foul. Again. And the battle continues.
We'll get him, 7.
Jacob Pierce. Looking strong out there. 1-2. Got it! Lucy's got to make a throw. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Tarpons are not doing a run to try to walk it off. 1-2 for the inning. Good work from Pierce getting the top of their order. We'll be back in 60 seconds with Kale, Sandoval, and Pierce trying to walk it off. play. First pitch he sees is cut on a missed one. Hayden in a base hit to the left in the third inning. RBI fielders charge ground out in the 5th inning and a bunt hit in the 7th inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Bring him up. Animal had to get his Buff is throwing well for the Bulldogs. Pitch. Strike 0-1. Pitch. In the dirt, off the screen, 1-1. Don't you just get the feeling that it's going to come down to somebody making an error, somebody throwing the ball away? And you would hate for it to end that way, but you just get that feeling. 1-1. Inside, 2-1.
See if we can get Luke going here.
2 balls and 1 strike. Not close. Inside, 3-1. Walk would be a good little start to the rally. Pierce has had a good day at the plate. He's got 2 hits and 2 RBIs. The 3-1. Hit foul. Off the top of the net and then tumbling into the bleachers and it's full.
And win it, Luke.
Yeah. There's some stirring in the bullpen, by the way. The 3-2. Hit hard. Fielded by the shortstop. Sets up and gets it to the bag. Good play from Marshall. Luke made that look easy. First pitch to Pierce. We deliver to the plate. Strike 0-1. What a ball game this has been. The pitchers have been dominant both ways. The 0-1. Low. 1-1. Pierce would love to reach safely, give Curall a chance. Curall would love to make amends. He had a big strikeout in the 7th. The 1-1. Hit to right center. And what a play by Brock. So Marshall shows off his glove. Brock shows off his leaping ability. We're going to the 10th inning, folks. It's 3-3.
Hastings.
Pitches a strike, it's 0-1. Chopped on the right side. Charging it. Underhand flip, and they got him. And there's one away.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 19, Smith.
That one's hit up the middle, fielded by Boozy Claus. Smothers it, but can't deliver the throw. Actually, it gets by him out there, so it'd be a single. And I get it, so you can see his foot on the rubber for a balk and everything. But pitch high, 1-0. The Tarpons have some guys down there, but the advertising signs will not allow us to see who that is.
They're not going to. Smith. There's no way they'll say him running.
One wouldn't think. He's a big dude. It's rock. Get on the left side of the base hit. They will go first to second and hold up, but Lutcher has 2 ducks on the pond. Remember earlier when we said they're not swinging it well? It's starting to change a little bit. Gavin LaBeouf, the pitcher on record for the Lutcher Bulldogs, will stand in. Galicia will go talk to his pitcher. Good opportunity to roll it around.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 12, LaBeouf.
I'm almost out of room on my score sheet. You probably are out of room or more. We got another inning or two. iPad's at 24%. I'm going to have to get out the chart here in just a second. Pitch. Get in the right side. That's level. That's dropping. That's a hit. Lefty's going to take the lead. They're sending him home. Adams going to score. They're first to second on the throw. The Bulldogs have the lead on an RBI base hit. And the inning's not over yet. They've got 2 in scoring position still in.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 24, Montz.
Yeah, Angelo had made it way closer than I thought it was going to be. But it's do or die for the Tarps now. You got Montz standing in, infield, and there's only 1 out.
Shut up! Hey guys, that's enough.
The Lutcher head coach is furious with their dugout. He just loudly screamed "shut up" towards his dugout. That quieted them down. Don't know what they were saying. Never heard that one before. But for it to draw that type of reaction from their own coach, it might not have been the most sportsmanlike things that they were saying. Let's see. Out on the first pitch, it's a wild pitch, and the Tarpons pitch a break. Got by Galicia, but the runner didn't roll. Getting 1 run feels doable, but we've had opportunities in extra innings. Boy, if you need 2 and 3, that's going to be a chore. 1-0. Inside, and it gets by Galicia again. No advance. It's 2-0. Pierce is laboring a little bit out there. The infield is in. 2-0. Hit hard into the glove. 1 run will score. The second run being waved around. He will also score. It is 6-3 Bulldogs. And an RBI base hit. 2 RBI base hit. Bottom of the order. And the inning is still not over. Quarter will stand in. Coach Guitro is going to the bullpen. I think it's going to be Brock Johnson, the next one up. We'll tell you about that in just a second after this 3T oil change, pitching change. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Johnson delivers, shows bunt, pulls back, and just missed high. 2-0. He's trying to give you an out. Pitch, not bunting this time. It's a called strike 2-1. See, that drives you crazy as a coach. You're trying to get one down, get ahead in the count. So you say, yeah, let's take it off, and then you see a strike.
Yeah.
Not bunting again, just going base hit to the right side. Lutcher applying all kinds of pressure this inning. They've got 2 aboard, and still 1 out.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 7, Babin.
He has flown out, struck out, 2 RBI double, walked, and flown out. I tell you this, if anybody's looking to scout Lutcher later on, Tarpon's are the team to call. They've got a full spray chart on every one of the hitters in the lineup. See if Johnson could get out of the inning. Low, 1-0. Two, 1, and 1 out. Pitch. Low, 2-0. Got by Galicia for a split second, but he pounces on top of it. Energy's not good right now. It feels like there's some air out the balloon. Tarpon needs something to feel good about. 2-0. Low, 3-0. Here's someone, 2 guys throwing in the pen. I would imagine that is Worley and Vedros, if I had to guess. The 3-0. He walked him. The bases are loaded. And now you gotta face a really good hitter with the bases loaded. I think we're gonna have another 3T pitch and change time out here. Petros looking down there, talking to Johnson, who's looking in the pen. Not sure what it is, but we'll figure it out. We'll be back in a minute. It's another 3T pitch and change. We'll tell you in just a second if you'll be. realized that they saw patients at the campground.
Up to bat for the Bulldogs, number 8,
Stand
Luke.
in.
Earlier you said you mentioned egg and rumbling,
No, maybe after Easter. Pitch is hit foul. Man, my man Kylie's starving over here. It's 0-1. And I don't even have the good coffee house today, unfortunately. But I think you actually like the strawberry. Not for them, I would be in a bind with the allergies are working today. It's 0-1 to Marshall Luke with the bases loaded. Willie's pitch. Get in the air to the right. Should be a sac fly. It's caught. The runner will tag and will score easily. So Tarpons get the out. Fletcher gets a run at 7-3. Good job by Worley getting an out. The runners now at first and third.
Up next for the Bulldogs, number 4, Luke.
Brock Luke will stand in. You told Coach Dietrich, hey, you're going to hold the Luke brothers to no hits through 10 innings. I think he would have been doing dances. The other guys that have come through, where this pitch runner is taken off and it hits him, so the bases will be loaded again. Now Hastings will stand in. Hastings led off this mess with a ground out.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 13, Hastings.
Hard to square him up. But if you can hit it a long way. The bases are loaded. Pitch is low, 1-0.
Oh, you got time to win. You can win at 8-7.
Worley staring into the mitt. Low, it's by Galicia. They're coming home, and they're scoring. Everybody moves up the base. This one has gotten away from the Tarps. 5 have now come across.
That was a great placement.
Yeah, he's pretty long to the plate. Get on the right side, gloved by Sanamo, and the inning will painfully come to its end. 5 come across for Lutcher. Tarpons have a whole heck of a lot of work. Oh, let's go. Lead it off with a 9. Pitch. Low, 1 away. Both teams got 3 runs in the 5th. Letcher got 5 runs in the 10th. There's strike 1. And I'll tell you something. After this 1-1, hitting the right side, right into the glove, and away. If there's any issue that I have with the power rating for 20 points for this, that's someone that Letcher will beat 15 to nothing. Yeah, if you follow what I'm saying. That's high. That's one of the gripes that I have with the system, but the system is what it is. Strike 1.
The football and the boys basketball, you can't argue with it because
Oh, it works. Yeah.
how and great game.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt it works. That's high 2-1.
But they do have some work this summer to correct some things about playing up and getting points and it's different. Well, it seems the vision is different. That's just
3-1 to Lede. Yeah, look, we either need to be 5A or not. This whole we're playing 5A schools but getting extra points for playing up or the same bracket, yeah, it's not right. 3-1 is strike. Ideally, we would be Division II though, like Letcher and Assumption and some of our other district teams. But that remains to be seen. 3-2. Swing and a miss in the 2A. Talking down to Camden Berg was standing there. Had a tough day at the plate. He's over 4.
Up next.
Situation, not a huge pressure situation either. Just go ahead and try to find a hole somewhere. Low, 1-0. How about the work of Gavin LaBeouf in relief for Letcher? He's been great. There's a strike 1-1.
the stinger of the game.
Yeah, we do. Tough decision to make. 1-1.
No.
High. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. High. 3-1. Buff trying to battle back. Berg trying to get on base in the bottom of the 10th. Tarpon's down to their last out. And he walked him, so Berg will reach safely. Let's start. Galicia sees is strike 1. 3 hour and 30-minute game. I've learned my lesson, folks. I will never again, especially with the 0-1. Slow.
Way back in the 4th inning.
4th or 5th inning, a knucklehead said, "Oh, the game's going by quickly. We'll be home early." Yeah, no, we won't. Learned that lesson. Never doing that again. The 1-1. Pitch. In the dirt. 2-1. You will be able to listen to me talk about this game tomorrow on play-by-play 11:30 to 1 on KLEB. You will be able to listen to Coach Chandler Guitros talk about this game tomorrow on play-by-play at 11:45. Oversleep. Two one. There's the strike. It's 2-2. Carpenter now down to the last strike. We mentioned it. I could give you a wake-up call if you want. But the problem is it won't be till 10:30. So at that point,
I bet 10 you hit me.
pitcher steps off. The 2-2 in the dirt. So full count coming. Buzigard is on deck. Berg will get a head start on the pitch. Not even holding him, so he could really almost take off now if he wanted to. Pitch. That's it. Got him looking, that'll retire the side. Eduardo just chunked his bat. That's not cool. That'll wrap up the game. Lutcher gets an 8-3 win over South Lafourche. Coach, some final thoughts as the Bulldogs get the win.
Well,